Hello and welcome back to Educator.com's course on music history. Well, we've survived some pretty in-depth discussions here on Baroque opera and Baroque concerto, and now we're going to find ourselves delving into solo keyboard works. So let's just jump right in. As you can tell, it's another lesson not on the voice. All right, we've done it. Well, in order to understand why we're talking about instruments, we have to kind of talk about the history of Europe at the time and sort of what's going on around the continent. Well, there have been some big developments in money, in the courts, and in entertainment. Money, there's more of it, okay? We are well into the 1600s here, and we're past the Renaissance, we're into the Baroque. This is speaking of from a history standpoint, and Europe is dominating the trade, and they are getting a lot of money. Well, the money means the courts, these different courts around the kingdoms, you know, the princes, the princesses, all that stuff. There's a trickle-down effect. So more money means the courts are richer and they need entertained. Entertainment means sort of more activity in the arts. So there's been a flourish of activity. And when I say flourish, I mean incredible. From that opera development of the 350 operas in 40 years to the concerto development, where all of a sudden you have hundreds of these formulaic Vivaldi concertis being written. Dozens of styles, all of them. They're just sort of going everywhere. So as I mentioned, increased trade and a cultural influence. So you're getting the different European countries talking. So stuff going on in Italy is now going on in Spain. And England is not out of the mix, even though they are technically not connected to the rest of continental Europe. Money spent on music equaled more music. That's just kind of a simple fact. If you're going to pay the musicians more, they're going to create more, play more, write more. Well, we've seen this with opera. The operas will be staged, and so there's a set that has to be built. There's the costumes. There's not a new opera every day. All right, and so we go to the concerto. They were blooming. They were getting popular, but not full concerts. You don't go to a full concert to hear concerto after concerto after concerto after concerto. All right. You just don't really do that. So let's think. I wonder what they came up with. A more intimate setting, perhaps, for more music to be played. That's not an opera, not a big concerto. We come up with solo keyboard works. It's more like a recital. And yes, this is a picture of Russell Crowe. Are you not entertained, right? So, entertainment, yes, you get it? Okay. So solo keyboard